G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and today I'm going to show you how to build this lovely Sakura pond. Or you could call it a cherry blossom pond if you wanted to. This build is just an excuse to build a lovely custom cherry blossom tree and a nice little koi pond. And this is a chunk build, so the entire thing fits into a 16 by 16 area. And we've fit quite a bit in here. So we've got the pond, we've got a few lily pads here, and a little bit of a path and some seats. So you can put this anywhere around your builds and it would make a lovely little garden. And this is how the build looks without shaders. And you can find a full materials list in the video description. And during the tutorial, if I ever say the front of the build, I'm talking about this side right here where we've got our path. So anyway, that's enough talking, let's get started. Okay, to begin, I want you to mark out our chunk. So we're going to build an 18 by 18 square, and you can remove this at the end once we're finished. Okay, I've placed a bunch of lapis blocks. What I want you to do is everywhere where there's a lapis block, I just want you to dig out that block. Okay, so the front of the build is at the bottom of the screen. So go ahead, pause the video and dig all of those blocks out. Okay, once you've dug those out, come along to the front and we'll go to the right hand side, place down a chiseled stone brick, then we'll place jungle leaves and an andesite block, then 1, 2 cobblestone blocks and 1, 2 stone. Okay, now we'll look at it from this direction and place a cobblestone stair, and then 1, 2 cobblestone slabs and an andesite slab. And then looking from the front again, we're going to come along to this side. We'll place down a cobblestone block in that hole. We'll put a stone button on top, and then 1, 2 andesite blocks and 1, 2 andesite slabs. Then we'll do a stone block there and a cobblestone. Then we'll swing around to this side. We'll do a cobblestone stair. We'll swing around again, do an andesite stair, and then another one right there. Okay, looking from the front again, I want you to come along to this spot just over here. We're going to do a cobblestone block, then an andesite block. Behind that, we'll do a cobblestone slab, then an andesite stair, and a cobble stair. Okay, now we're going to go all the way to the back of our pond, and we'll place an andesite block, then a cobble block, and then a chiseled stone brick. Then we'll place an andesite slab there and a stone stair. And just to the left of this, on top of this grass block, we're going to place a stone slab. Then we'll do a cobblestone stair, then an andesite stair, then a cobble block with 2 cobble slabs. And then looking from this direction, we'll do another andesite stair. Okay, we're finished with the stone blocks. Now what I want you to do is just replace all the blocks in the bottom of our pond with podzol. This is optional. If you want to leave it as dirt, then you can do so. And once that's done, you can go ahead and fill up your pond with water. Just make sure to waterlog all your stairs and slabs. Okay, on top of our chiseled brick here, I want you to place a temporary block. We'll do a lightning rod on top. Then you can break that and you'll need to dig out a bit of room here so you can get underneath, and we'll place another lightning rod and you can put that back, and we'll put a lantern on top. So we're going to build the exact same thing on top of this chiseled brick as well. Okay, come to the back of the build and look toward the front, and we're just going to count some podzol starting from here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. On the third one, we're going to place a big drip leaf. And then what I want you to do is hold shift and place a cherry trapdoor against it on that side. And then hold shift again and we'll place a brain coral fan. And then we're just going to surround that with big drip leaves. And we're going to do one more of these, and to place that one, I want you to start looking from the back of the build toward the front. We're going to skip over this slab and then place it on the first podzol where we're able to, and then just go ahead and build it the same way. And if you don't have big drip leaves, you can use lily pads instead. It's just whatever you prefer. Okay, looking from the front, I want you to come over to this andesite block, place down a flower pot, and we'll put a torch flower in it. If you don't have torch flowers, just use any other flower. And then come all the way to the back of the pond, and each side of this slab in the water, we're going to place a green glass pane. And on this one, we'll place an extra one, and I'm going to put sea pickles on those to make cattails. If you're playing on bedrock, you won't be able to do that, but you can use either a green or a brown candle instead. Okay, looking from the front, we're going to come over to this side right here, and we'll place a piece of seagrass and another one right there. And then each side of this grass block, we're going to place a seagrass. Then look to your left in front of the cobble, we'll do another one, and next to this cobble stair, another. And looking from the front again, grab a shovel, and we're going to come along to this side and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 path blocks. And then we'll do 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth one right there. Then we're going to look from this direction, place 3 campfires, and you can put those out with your shovel. And then we'll do an oak trapdoor there. We'll do 3 along the back, and another one right there. All right, now we're going to start building our cherry blossom tree. So now looking from the front again, we're going to come over to this light post. And just diagonally from that, we'll do a cherry log. Then to the left, we'll do a grass block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 cherry logs with another cherry log in front. Now, grab some cherry wood. This is the one with bark on every side. We're going to place one right there. We'll do one behind the grass block and another there. In front of the last one we placed, we'll do a nether brick slab, and then 1, 2 nether brick stairs. And still looking from the front, I want you to place another nether brick stair on top of that log. On top of the other log over here, we're going to place a nether brick slab. And then on top of the grass, we'll do a cherry wood. Then above that, we'll do a nether brick wall with a cherry wood. And we're going to repeat that on this side as well. So same place, nether brick wall and a cherry wood. And then we'll do a nether brick wall right there. And still looking from the front, on top of that wall, we're going to do a cherry wood. And then we'll do another 1, 2 right there. Then switch to nether brick stairs. We'll place one upside down. Then swing around to the right hand side. We'll do another one there. Swing around to the back of the build. And we'll do a third. Then back to your cherry wood. We're going to place 2 on top of those stairs. Then look at it from this side. And we'll do a cherry log. Then a cherry wood. And then come to the back of the build looking toward the front and place an upside down nether brick stair. Okay, looking from the back of the build this time, on top of that nether brick stair, we're going to place a cherry wood with a cherry wood and another one on that side. Then swing around to the right hand side, we'll do an upside down nether brick stair with a cherry wood on top. And looking from the back of the build, we're going to place a nether brick wall with a nether brick fence on top, and then 1, 2, just like that. And then on this side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, looking from the front this time, we're going to place a cherry wood right there with a cherry log out to the side and then another cherry wood. And then we'll place a nether brick wall, one beside it and one on top. And then come around to the back of the build, we'll do a nether brick wall right there and 1, 2, 3. And then on top here, we'll go 1, 2, and 3. And on top of this final wall we placed, we're going to do a nether brick fence. And then we'll do a second, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, just like that. And still looking from the back, we're going to come down here on top of this wall. We're going to place a nether brick fence, then swing around to your left, and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then looking from the front of the build, on top of this wall, we're going to place 2 fences, and then go 1, 2, 3 fences like that. And on top of this one, we'll do 1, 2, 3. And don't worry too much if you place one of these fences in the wrong spot. It really won't make that much of a difference. Okay, looking from the front, we're going to come along here and place a cherry log. Then against the front of that, we'll do a cherry wood and another one right there beside it and one on top. Then grab nether brick walls. We'll place 1, 2, and then just in front of that, 1, 2, 3. And still looking from the front, we're going to place a nether brick fence, and you'll notice they aren't connecting. Then on this side, we're going to come out 1, 2, and then in front of that, we'll do an extra 2. Then you'll have to jump off your tree, come underneath, and under the wall, we'll do a nether brick fence with an extra 2 in front. Okay, looking from the front, on top of this upside down stair, we're going to place a cherry wood. Then on top of that, we'll go 1, 2, 3 nether brick walls. On top of the final one, we're going to place 2 nether brick fences. And on top of the first wall we placed, we're going to place 1, 2, and 3 nether brick fences. And behind that cherry wood that we just placed, we're going to do another nether brick wall. Then you can swing around to the left-hand side and we'll do 1, 2, 3 nether brick fences. Just to the side of that, we'll do another one. And then on top, we're going to go 1, 2. Okay, looking from the front again, just on top of this block, we'll do a nether brick wall. And then we'll do another one on the block behind it. Then coming out toward the front, we're going to go 1, 2 nether brick walls. Then swing around to the left and we'll place another 2 right there. Then across the top, we're going to place 3 nether brick fences. We'll do an extra one poking out on that side. And then just underneath here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 nether brick fences. And once you've placed those 3, we're going to come back over to this nether brick wall right here. And we'll do a nether brick fence on top. Then looking from the front of the build, we're going to swing around to the right-hand side. We'll do a fence right there with an extra one on each side. On top of this one, we're going to go straight up. And then over here, we're going to come toward us. And then looking from the front again, just on top, we'll go 1, 2, 3, just like so. And that is finally enough branches. We place so many because we want to be able to see them through the cherry leaves. So now looking from the front, we're actually going to swing around to the right-hand side. And you can see these 3 fences right here. What we're going to do is just underneath that middle one, place a cherry leaf with an extra one in front. Then we'll do a temporary block, another cherry leaf, and you can break that block. Then looking from the front again, I want you to look at that branch on our far left. And just underneath that, we're going to place 2 temporary blocks with a cherry leaf underneath and then break those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually show you how to build these leaves layer by layer. You can see these leaves here are all at the same height. So the next layer I show you will be at that height here. And then it'll be that one and then that one. And we'll just keep going up. I've got my layers all ready to go and you can see where the bits of wood and fences are. So you should be able to figure out where to place these. So what I'll do is I'll just show you these slide by slide and you can build them all. Okay, here's our first slide. Just pause the video for each of these and copy in all the leaf blocks. And that is our tree all done. So we're just going to do a little bit of decorating on the ground now. So looking from the front, just in front of that cobblestone, we'll do a grass. We'll do another one there and another one diagonally from that chair. And then we'll come over to this stair and just in front of that, we'll do another grass. Then I'll do a flowering azalea with a pink tulip and grab some lilacs. And looking from the left-hand side in front of that stair, I'm going to place one there. We'll do another one, and then in this corner, I'll just count out to the 3rd block and place one right there. And now I'm just going to randomly place a little bit of grass, but you can place them in the same spot that I'm doing if you want to. And then looking from the back of the build, I'm going to place 2 grass right there. And then all on the diagonal, I'll do 1, 2 jungle leaves, and then a pink tulip. And then I'll place 2 more jungle leaves right there. And still looking from the back of the build, I'm going to come along to this corner and count in 3 blocks on the diagonal. So 1, 2, and 3. On the 3rd one, I'll do a dark oak fence with another 2 on top, and then 1 toward the back of the build, another one on that side, and then looking from the front, I'm going to go 1 there with an extra one to the side. Now on top of that last fence we placed, I'm going to do an oak leaf. And then I'm just going to place an extra oak leaf on each side. Then on this one down the bottom, I'm going to place an oak leaf on each side. of that fence. And then on this one poking out at the top, I'm going to do an oak leaf on top with another oak leaf on each side. So we've got a cute little tree. And looking from the back of the build again, I'm going to place a jack-o'-lantern in the ground with moss carpet on top. And then I'm just going to scatter a little bit of grass. And then over near this flower pot, I'm going to do a bit of grass. We'll do another one over here. Then diagonally from the lamp, we'll do a flowering azalea. And we'll do another grass right there. Okay, now we're just going to be scattering these pink petals all over the place, and you can just do this randomly, but have a look at where most of the petals are falling and try and place most of them on the ground in those areas. And then for other areas like this where there aren't many falling at all, just do a few of them scattered around. So when you're done, you should be looking something like this, but yours, of course, will be a bit different. If you want to have more petals than I do, then go nuts, put them everywhere. And if you sometimes like to look at your builds in shaders, what you can do is turn your shaders on and just look for any dark spots. And if you find some like behind the tree here, you can do another jack-o'-lantern hidden under carpet. You can scatter them wherever you want. And then the final thing to do is to get your tropical fish and fill up your koi pond. And we're all done. That is how to build my Sakura pond. And be sure to check out the chunk build playlist on my channel because I've got lots and lots of little decorative builds like this. And you can find lots of cool little features to put around your builds. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.